Hey guys, well this video has been a long time coming because I have wanted to try Kylie's cosmetics for ever since the company began, actually even before that, because I can remember looking at her makeup and always thinking, wow, she always looks so beautiful. Her makeup is always on point. The colors she uses and the way she uses them. So when she came out with her own line of makeup, I was so excited, but right around that time I started having some problems. Whenever I would order online, I was having problems with fraud on my credit cards. My numbers would be stolen and then people were using it like at a gas station or whatever, and I had to keep canceling my cards and it was just a big pain in the neck. And I said, okay, from now on, I'm getting a PayPal account and I'm just going to use PayPal. Well, Kylie doesn't take PayPal on her website. So I said at that time, I'm not ordering from anybody who doesn't take PayPal. And I stuck to it. But then when I found out that they were releasing some things for the holidays at Ulta, I was like, okay, I am definitely going to try at least one lip kit. So I went to Ulta on Saturday. That's when they released. And I kind of already knew before I even got there what I wanted. I bought the Posie K lip kit. The lip kits are $29, but you get a liquid lipstick and a lip liner. I love lip liners. I almost never just wear a lipstick. I usually outline my lips with a lip liner first. Don't always fill them in, but at the very least, I outline my lips. And I have tons of lip liners. I don't know, I just love them. I just really feel like your lipstick looks done when you line your lips first. So the color of Posie K I would describe as a cool berry. That's probably the best description that I can give you. Is how cool is this box? I don't think I want to ever get rid of it. It's so pretty. The box, well, we'll get to that later. But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that. So yeah, you get a liquid lipstick and a lip liner. Now, as far as the lip liner goes, I feel as if this is extremely pigmented and it's really going to keep everything in place well if you line and fill in your lips. For whatever reason, lately I just like to line my lips. I don't like to fill it in, but you certainly can do that. But yeah, if you put this on, it's not going anywhere. And yeah, it's super pigmented, very easy to work with. The perfect formula. It's not too moist, not too dry. You want to have it dry enough that it will stay, but moist enough that it won't drag, and that's what it does. So that's great. As far as I know, I don't think you can buy the liners individually. I think the only way you can get them is in the kits. I could be wrong on that, but I believe that's how it goes. And then as far as the liquid lipstick formula goes, it has a doe foot applicator. Smells like cake. I love, 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 love the smell. The amount that comes out when you pull the wand out of the container is just the right amount to do both sides of your lips. I usually start at the bottom because my bottom lip is a bit fuller than the top. So I usually just coat the bottom lip first, and then what's left is just the right amount to do my top lip. But of course it would depend on how big your lips are. My lips are not that big, but for me, that it's just the right amount of product. The formula is fantastic, you guys. It glides on like a dream. It's super pigmented. You don't have to go back and make a second pass anywhere over your lips. The formula itself, or the lipstick, when it's on your lips, will fade slightly as the day goes on. One problem that I have personally with a lot of liquid lipsticks is, let's say you put on liquid lipstick and then you go have lunch with someone. A lot of times what will happen is when it comes off as you're eating, it comes off very patchy. And when you go to reapply, and you absolutely have to reapply because it looks awful, you run into a situation where you can't just put more on. You can with these. These wear off so evenly that you almost don't even have to reapply, because all you're getting is a muted version of what you started with. So I love that about these. I have decided that I am not buying any more liquid lipsticks that don't wear off evenly, because it's just too much trouble. What I have to do with that kind is completely remove what's already there and start over again. And so I was so pleased with these. And they do last really well. As the day went on Saturday, because of course I put this on, I just put on like a lip balm when I went to Ulta to buy this. And I sat in the parking lot applying this. And as the day went on, it just slightly wore away. You know, I had meals, I had hot coffee, I had other drinks, and it just wore very slightly as the day went on, and I didn't really have to do anything. And I just absolutely love that about this. The lip kits are $29 though, so you know that's kind of pricey for a lip kit compared to what I'm used to, because I'm used to buying a lot less expensive lip kits. So the price is a little hard to swallow, but I feel that for the quality you're getting, it's worth it, because it's not just $29 for a lipstick. It's two products in one. And I went through all my lip liners and I did not have one that was this exact shade. So it's not like I already had this liner in another brand. I didn't. This is quite unique to my collection. Now, as far as the color of this liquid lipstick and do I have a dupe for it, I went through my collection and the closest thing I had color-wise is not really that close at all, and that is MAC Rebel. So not close at all, but that was the closest thing I had. So yeah, I couldn't believe that I didn't have something closer than this, because this doesn't look like it's that unique of a color. But I think I used to have some things like this, but I think that they got purged out of my collection for their age. So I'm very happy to have this because it is sort of unique now. Okay, so I was absolutely thrilled with that. And this is like the original formula. Posie K was one of the first lipsticks that she came out with. It wasn't part of that first wave, but I think it was like the second wave of products that she released. So as the day went on, I kept thinking about how much I loved this and how happy I was to get it. And I thought to myself, well, you know, Ulta also has the Velvet liquid lipstick formula. And so what I did was I went back on Sunday and I bought one of those. And the color that I chose was sort of in the same color family as the Posie K, because what I decided to buy was Boy Bye. Let me hold the two up together so you can see. Now, if you just look at these, you might be thinking, oh my gosh, those are so similar. Why would you buy something so similar to Posie K? It's actually not. Posie K has got a distinctive pink hue to it. Oh, by the way, Posie K is what I'm wearing right now. And Boy Bye actually is quite a bit more mauve when it's on. Oh, that's another thing I was going to tell you. I'm so glad I remembered. Keep in mind when you are choosing a color of these, if you wanted to, that they appear a bit darker on your lips than they do in the tube. Well, let's hold it up. See, here's Posie K in the tube, and look at my lips. So they do apply a little bit darker. I don't know if it's an oxidation situation or if it has to do with the color of my lips personally, and that's why, because this over my lip color is just, you're getting a unique combination, but I did want to point that out. So with Boy Bye, this is more of a mauve, whereas Posie K is more of a pink. And the color that I have in my collection that is closest to this already is Bobbi Brown Sand Wash Pink. So those two are much closer in color than the MAC Rebel was to Posie K. Matter of fact, this is probably closer to Posie K than the MAC Rebel was. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this Bobbi Brown Sand Wash Pink is the closest thing I own to both of these then. But yeah, just to show you the difference between the two shades. When I had Posie K on, my husband went with me to Ulta for the ride. He didn't go in Ulta, but he went with me. And when I came out, I took the Boy Bye out of my purse because that's all I bought. So I always say no bag when I just buy one item. And I started to apply it. And he goes, "You're going to put that on right over the other one?" Because I already had Posie K on. I said, "Yeah, I am, because I want to see what happens when I do." It was no problem at all. I just put the Boy Bye on right over the Posie K, and it went on fine, and it didn't look weird or anything like that. But as soon as I finished putting it on, he looked at my lips and he said, I don't like that. So it was more of a mauve, so it's more purple, and whereas he does really like the Posie K. So to look at them, at first glance, it looks like there's not much of a difference, but there is definitely a difference to the point where he liked the Posie K but did not like the Boy Bye. So I said, "I'm just curious, why don't you like this color?" Meaning the Boy Bye. He said, "It makes you look dead." He said, "Don't corpses usually have purple lips?" And I was like, men don't know anything about lipsticks. Well, not straight men anyway. So I was like, I'm going to wear it anyway. I don't care if you like it or not. He said, no. He said, "Do what you want. I'm just saying, though, that I think the pinker one is a lot prettier on you than the purpley one that makes you look dead." So yeah, that was that. I forgot to tell you that if you just buy the liquid lipstick like I did with Boy Bye, it is $16. So, that's a lot easier to take on your wallet than the $29 lip kit. But they had loads of product. I think if you were to go now, there would still be quite a few left to choose from. I think they ordered a lot of stock. They didn't want to just sell out in an hour or anything like that. The difference in the formula between the lip kit, matte lip kit, and the velvet liquid lipstick, which was Boy Bye, not a huge difference, but the velvet formula is definitely more comfortable on your lips and doesn't completely dry down, whereas the matte formula is a little dry on your lips, but if you're used to liquid lipsticks, it isn't going to feel any different than most of the liquid lipsticks probably that you've tried. So it is a little bit drier than the velvet formula, but it also lasts better. Whereas the velvet formula is going to come off more easily, but I thought they were both great. I would be happy with either one of them. Formula-wise, they are quite comparable to ColourPop's formulas, the ColourPop Ultra Matte versus the ColourPop Satin. I feel like Kylie's matte formula, though, isn't quite as dry as ColourPop's Ultra Matte. The ColourPop Ultra Matte can be a bit uncomfortable, whereas I don't feel as if the Kylie one is uncomfortable. I thought it was just barely comfortable on my lips. So I would recommend either one of these. I think they are worth the money. The color selection is fantastic. They have 20 different products at Ulta, which is a really nice selection. And I don't know how long it will last. I don't think they have any plans to make it permanent, but like I said before, I think they're waiting to see how they do sales-wise, but I really, really hope they make this brand permanent at Ulta because I want to try the eyeshadow so bad. And I probably will get some more colors of these. I have to be careful though, because I could get really obsessed with these quite easily, because these are definitely one of the best lipstick formulas I've ever tried. Period. Ever. They really blow away most of what I own in my collection. I can't really think of any downside to them other than the price. They really performed and held up, and fantastic. The only thing that is still a question mark for me, and any of you who have tried this brand, you can let me know. From the time that you purchased either of the liquid lipsticks, either the matte or the velvet, how long was it before you could see a difference in the tube and the way it looked and the way it applied? Because with the ColourPop, they dry up rather quickly in the tube and they start to not apply as well on your lips. I would say after I've had them for a year, I absolutely have to throw them out because they just aren't very good anymore. So if you have any of the Kylie ones, is that the case? You know, do you definitely have to throw it out after a year? Just curious. So if you could let me know, I would appreciate that. So that's it for today, you guys. That's my review of Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipsticks and the lip liner. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.